Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video of API testing with Catalan Studio, we're going to look how do we going to send a post request and how can we verify uh, whether the response is right or the response or the things which we have created is fine or not. Okay, so in the last videos we saw how do we send requests. So let me go forward. So uh, in the last video the request we sent was get request, so you can see the get request is sent to read something, to get some data out of the API. To create something you need to have you need to send post request. So in today's video we're going to see post requests. Okay, okay, fine. So let's jump into the Catalan Studio. So here it is. So this was our last request which we sent on this API. Here we're going to fetch. If we can send this, we're going to see that what this request does is it gets data from the users from page 1. So let us look at the body. We're going to see we get these requests. So this is the ID2, this is user details, 3 user details, 4 user details, 5 and all that. But how do we going to create a new user here? For that, let us go to our website REQRAS. That is a very good website for practicing. So if you can, if please support this website, you can pay a monthly or one-time payment over there. So again, let us go to the request. So we can see here, for these are all the get requests. For any request which we want to create something, we need to send a post request. So by post request we have to append this request at the end of our URL, and we need to send some value which is going to get created. So we're going to create this name and this job via the request which we are sending. Okay, so what we're going to get in response, if this user gets created successfully, you're going to response of 201. So we know 201 is for get some data is created successfully, and this is the name and it will return an ID and created at a date timestamp. Okay, so let us try to do this. So this is our post request. So let me click here and let us create a new API here there. So let us create a new so let us name, for time being, let us name it post API. Again, for URL just paste, click on OK. So this is our request. So this is sending the request to the API, but instead of get we need to select post. And post we need to have some parameters that this is the value which we want to append, these are the values which we are going to add in the database. For that you need to add data. So where we're going to do this, we're going to do this, add this in HTTP body, and we're going to select text form and that to JSON. So if you're going to look at the request which it is sending in this format. So this is a JSON format. So you have two data. Let us copy this, and in the we have to select JSON radio button from here, and let us paste. So these are the two values. So we have not copied, I believe, the curly braces. Let us copy this. So these are the two values which we are going to send. So let us rename this from let us put our channel name over there, and what is our job? We are QA. So if you're going to send this request as post, so these values should get created. Okay, so let us try. uh, let us send this. Yes, we want to save this. We are sending these values. So you can see 201 created, that is the value which we sent was created. And what response do we get? A 201 response. This is the name, this is the job, this is the ID, and this is created at timestamp. Okay, so let us try and do some verification on this. So again, let me create a test case, and for time being let us rename our test case as verify user creation. This seems okay. So let us create this. Again, we're going to add first the request. So we're going to send a request of and of which request, the post API. So it is again separated by this. You can identify that post request is denoted in green color. So this is going to, and let us save. So for any verification you need to save the output variable. Let us try to, for time being, again let us not output, it is output. So the response which we get from this API request would save in post output, and then next things which we have did and which we did also in the get request, we are going to do that once more. So let us say if you want to check the status code over response code, again the input should be our text, not a variable, and what variable, which we have just saved. So let us name put it over here, not post, put output here, and the expected status we are looking to get is 201. So it is of integer number type and 201. Okay, and what we are, and again we're going to see this is getting us the name value here and the job ID. So we can verify both if you want. Let us try to do that here. So let us add a new keyword, and then we're going to select verify element property value, and here the on which we are going to verify this on our output variable. So our output variable is post output the locator. So like a locator, we get this only name. If you forgot to see, I'll do that again. And value which we are looking is not object, string, and string value. Okay, so let us go back to the post API. If you hover over this this response, you are seeing on the bottom that this is the name variable, this is job. So this is the locator, name and job. So there is only one single thing it would find to relocate. So we have put name here only. And again, if we're going to create a new keyword over there, we can again create verify element property value, select on which variable, the post output, string type, the variable is job, and going to see that our value type is of string, and we are looking for a QA role. Okay, so this is how we're going to see that. Let us try to run this test case. Is it running? Nope. So it is now running. So let us see in the log viewer, we are sending the request and the test case has passed. We can check it with details that this is sending the API request. This is verifying the status code. The status code is 201. This is the value which we are getting. So it verified the value which we got is okay. This is the expected value. Similarly for output, yeah, we can verify that. So let us deliberately try to fail this, and instead of QA, let us write QB, and let us run this again. So we can see that all of these steps passed, but this keyword for this fails. The expected result is QA, the QB, but the actual result is QA. So this is how it fails. So this is how you can verify. You can put on assertions as well. In the next video, we're going to see how to update any particular value using the put and patch request. So subscribe this video if you can, and share this video with your friends. Thank you.